Just sitting here wishing I had someone to talk to. Trying to figure out the Great Reset, at least. Trying to figure out exactly what they got going on. I mean, it's not hard to figure out that they're killing us with the oil and gas, with the climate change. It's not hard to figure out that Ukraine is a dirty country. It's not hard to figure out that China owns America. XCP Chang, I believe, is part of the WEF, or was. I think even Putin was. So I'm wondering if they're like trying to financially cripple us and then say that China owns us, and then China's going to be nice and give us this great reset and we're all going to come together and just have to take a chip in the hand or the head. I don't know what their end game is. I don't know. Why is Hunter Biden so tied in with China? Which would make the big guy tied in with China. I'm trying to figure out their moves. I can read Billy's manifestation stuff, but I'm trying to figure out how they actually get everybody to. Well, it's not going to be hard because we'll have our armies and everything. There'll be no guns for anybody. So all these people who think that they're doing the right thing because they get to keep all their stuff and they just have to bully somebody and beat them down for speaking the truth, they'll get to have everything and we'll have nothing. Nothing but beatdowns. But if you're a perfect little soldier from the get-go, you'll probably do all right. You'll fit right into society. As long as you're doing what society dictates. You think you've been wronged? No, you haven't. Were you wronged? No, I wasn't, Massa. No, I wasn't, Massa. Let me have my trinkets back. Oh, good boy. Go along. Or they'll drive you crazy to the point where you want to join the maid program and just end her because you can't believe that there's nothing you can do. I don't know, this WEF stuff sounds like a good time. I don't know how it's not on everybody's radar, but apparently you voted for them in because they're taking over. Because they're involved with the WHO and the United Nations and whatever else. I heard some Vanguard thing. I haven't even looked into them. BlackRock, Soros, Gates, Kissinger, Rockefeller. I'm missing one of the big ones too, but it's funny. You put pictures of those turds up that are running the world, and that's what we're afraid of. Henry Kissinger and George Soros and Bill Gates and the Pope. There's a board full of losers if you put pictures up of them. That's what's dictating my life, and I'm supposed to live and have a good time with that. Keep my mouth shut. Because it's not spiritual to speak up. Man, that's what scares me. These people who think it's rainbows and butterflies and we all go to the same place and just got to get along. So we just let the bad people do what they want and ignore until it's too late. This is what my boy Michael Della Rocha teaches. Be yourself, be strong, but don't do anything. Hey, there's a bunch of shitheads controlling your life. But if we just sit here, the new earth is going to come on, or the second reality, or the portal, or the flare, or whatever's coming. This is the thing, man. I know there's a God, and it scares me that all these people are saying all this stuff. Like, it'd be cool if that Ishmael Perez guy was telling the truth, but I don't know. I don't know, because he seems to agree a lot with people. And then he takes a story and kind of blends it in with theirs sometimes, or maybe he's just being nice and saying the truth. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be him lying. This is the Great Awakening. I mean, you'd have to be a fool not to see it. Like, is the world not in trouble? Are we not on the brink of nuclear war? Are we not being almost forced to go into digital money, digital currency? What's going on there? Sam Bankman-Fried, Joe Biden's buddy. He hasn't really been punished. He's sitting at home living the life of luxury. Seen an interview where they cut him off where he was about to say something he wasn't supposed to. I think. I might be wrong. I don't know. CNN wouldn't do anything like that, would they? Who knows what to believe anymore? Maybe if people knew there was a God, they'd stop. And they'd say, hey, sorry, my channel was for entertainment purposes only. Like, I didn't really have 300 raptor dreams. Or hey, because some of these chosen people, like doing these chosen videos and stuff like that, they're kind of inspiring and they teach some good stuff. But if you're chosen, what are you chosen for? Just to educate the people? And you need to show them. You just can't do this. And that's what I see a lot of them doing. And there's some that look like they're very beautiful people. But I think they've got their, and I might be wrong. I hope this ends beautifully. But I think we have to fight. We have to fight the evil with our brains and our hearts. I don't think they can beat us. I don't think it has to be violent. I just think us as human species need to come together and figure out a way. We the people determine how we want to live. Like I said, I know it sounds goofy and I sound crazy because when I talk, I think in the whole world. I don't think small time. And again, I never wanted to do this. And yet, I know there's going to be a movie because I already predicted it. I said I was doing this for a movie. I don't know. It's hard. I got to remember that everybody's programmed to be like this and that, like, even somebody drove Hitler to be the way he was. What made him turn that way? What made that switch go off in his head to think the things that he did? And yet, like Kanye says, Hitler must have had his good points. You think his best point would have been that we would have learned from Hitler? But we don't learn from our past because we're too busy in our past to learn from the past, to get into the future. We should come together as humanity, not individuals. It's a problem with the world. Everybody only thinks about themselves. Nobody wants to do the right thing. And I have to sit here thinking it's me. that has to show the world. And I don't. I just want the truth. I don't want anybody to look bad. I just want the truth. And the truth is the system is broken. And I can prove it. I just need to show it from all sections. Not all sections. That's why there's more than me out there. I think we've gone through some stuff and we know what's wrong with the system. And together we could fix the system. We could get it so our children have a future. We can have it so our children aren't sitting in front of a computer or some sort of video game all day. Make it so that our streets are actually safe so they can go out and play again. I'm not saying video games are all bad. I don't know. But I don't think our children were meant to sit on them all day just because we're too lazy to do something with them. Or because we don't have time. It's what they want. They want to make it so we don't have time with our children. So our schools are raising them. And our daycares are raising them. Like, it's so plain to see. I mean, try disciplining a kid. Try, like, they go to school and hear, you're not allowed to spank me, you can't spank me. Well, there's a difference between beating a kid and giving them a smack on the butt. Like, I'm talking about a little kid. I'm not talking about hitting anybody. I'm talking about, hey, don't put your fingers on the light socket. Hey, stop doing this or you're going to get hurt. Stop doing this. Why aren't the timeouts working? Here, we'll take this away from you or give him a smack on the ass. But no one gets punished. I've been told I can't take my kid's cell phone that we pay for. You can't actually take it away from them. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. How can you discipline your kids? Can't. I mean, I guess you can. I guess you can, but when the system's telling them that their parents don't have the right to tell them that they can't change genders. The parents don't have the right to say, hey, wait till your brain's fully developed and see if this is really the path you want to go down. Instead of cutting your genitalia off now. Or taking a pill. Or, hey, if you want to be an athlete and you can't really compete with the boys, try this out. I don't know. I hope there's other people out there that want to change the world. Apparently not anybody that watches me. Maybe I'm shadow banned. Who knows? Who knows what the skivvy is with me? Maybe I'm just too lazy and haven't actually passed it forward yet. Or maybe God's watching out for me and made sure it's time. I don't know. I hope it's time. But we'll never know if it's time if we don't try. And I have to keep trying to see if it's time. Because that's the thing, even at the beginning of this, all the time, I thought, like, even in, like, the spiritual awakening weird time, I thought this is going to end. Any day now, it's going to end. And it just never ended. I had to have an extreme faith in God to keep going. But who knows, like I said, it was all worth the learning lesson, but I'm tired of learning lessons and I want to turn it around. I want to start teaching the lessons rather than learning them. Hope I get the opportunity someday. All right, I'm going to go.